The man was caged inside a high-security prison made entirely of plastic and reinforced polymer, a floating fortress in orbit. Even the air vents were crafted from ceramic, for they knew too well the deadly power of this man to control metal. To eliminate every risk, his food was served in plastic trays. A guard wearing a composite uniform with rubber buttons was assigned to deliver his meal. Before entering, he was thoroughly scanned in the control room, and no trace of metal was found. Passing through a transparent plastic tube, he reached the prison cell where the man lay quietly on his bed. As the guard approached, the prisoner rose and casually asked how his day had been, but the guard sternly ordered him to sit down. Suddenly the man, Magneto, raised his hand, and the guard was lifted helplessly into the air, struggling to breathe, unable to understand how this was possible in a metal-free cell. But this was no mystery to Magneto. It was the result of his allies' cunning plan. The night before, Mystique had entered a bar, found this same guard, bought him a drink, laughed at his jokes, and later lured him to the restroom. There, revealing her true face, she injected liquid iron into his bloodstream, a metal now invisibly dissolved within him, undetectable by scanners because it had become part of his very body. The guard screamed in agony, but Magneto did not stop. With an unflinching gaze, he pulled every molecule of iron from the guard's body until the man collapsed lifelessly to the floor. The extracted iron gathered before him, forming 3 small, floating discs that glowed like molten pearls. Instantly, alarms blared and guards shouted, but Magneto remained unmoved. With a single, effortless gesture, the discs transformed into deadly weapons, slicing through the plastic walls as if they were tissue paper. The prison erupted in a storm of debris, fragments scattering into the air. At the edge of the shattered cell, Magneto calmly stepped onto one of the glowing discs and began to float through the chaos, completely calm, completely in control, while the other 2 discs spun protectively around him like loyal sentinels.